Hey YouTube family, welcome back to another trucking vlog. It's been a while since I've done a video, but right now I'm in Jamaica, land of my birth, and I'm at one of the premier trucking facility in Westmoreland, Skipper's Garage. This is where it all started for me. So I felt it necessary to give you guys a look of a little idea of how trucking is in Jamaica. Especially in Westmoreland, Jamaica. So we're going to go in and we're going to check the big boss, Mr. Campbell, aka Skipper. Wow, bossy. Come in here then. Oh, go on. So this is basically like a OC, operation center, or what them call a terminal. But it's also where a lot of truck repairs are done. But this gentleman is a man known right across the length and breadth of Jamaica, and he's known internationally also. He has a couple tractor trailers for himself. He has some straight trucks. He has wreckers and so on. But trust me, he's one of the premier mechanics as it relates to the diesel engines and big truck engines and so on. So, and this is where I started. This is where when I had my first tractor trailer, where I learned the trade and began driving, and where I began my operations from. So if you look at this machine, this is a machine that is being prepared to go on the road. So if you had seen this sometimes before, it was just basically scrap metal. So Skipper is skilled and basically making a new truck. He's good as that at doing things like that. So this truck, you see this in a couple of months, you can't believe you see it on the road. It'd be just like a brand new truck. So this is his office. So Campbell, Sir Campbell and Dr. Naki. What do you do, sir? Dr. Naki. So this is the big man, Mr. Campbell, aka Skipper. So right now I'm do operation. I don't know what the hell this is, but
moving some liner.
Him and Dr. Naki doing something. So what exactly I do, Mr. Campbell?
Moving some liner, yes, sir.
Moving some liner.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where the pistons them going in.
Right, sir.
And what kind of engine block this?
Detroit.
A Detroit.
Yeah. 60.
Can I zoom in power? Yeah, man. You can't use anything, fix anything, Mr. Campbell.
Yeah, what I do, I use this and machine up there. When I took that, use the board. I'm like to take those out there. Oh. Touch this up and touch it back. Go.
Don't touch the block.
Yeah. So tight, that's maybe the board to tear each other off.
Which machine this come out of?
This original come out of red truck, straight line.
Oh, so a different engine in there?
Same Detroit, but yeah, change the engine and build back this one.
Oh.
My right eye board, use and turn them out. house and I pay it already.
Yeah.
But you have to do it when I truck now. We'll have to use the bolt for you have a room. Where
Oh.
use the bolt
And turn them.
Can I show you how that comes? Alright.
Yeah, so Mr. Campbell, you've been in the business for years. And
Yeah,
I was telling my subscribers that is where I even start out my little small journey.
Right.
So how long you been in the business?
It's over what 30 years now? Yeah, about 30 years.
30 years in the business. So you were originally at this location?
No.
And this is where I knew you from?
Yeah, at Rose Street before I come to
Rose Street?
Yeah.
That is around Nepal side.
Right.
So when you started out, you were working for yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. So where did you learn to do these kind of mechanical work on these engines?
Well, we learned this as a gentleman from Granger named Mr. Spence.
Mr. Spence?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're out of the system now, if I get look ahead and get out of the system.
So he's still alive?
No.
Not okay. He's no longer with us?
No, no longer with us.
Okay, I see. So other than learning, so basically in Jamaica we call that you go a trade. So it was a situation where you go a trade.
I never go to a college, but I go to
okay.
Right.
So over your period of time doing this kind of work, what type of machines, what type of engines you work on over the years?
Well, the first started out we have like the English truck them first. You have like a Leland.
Yes, Leland.
After I move on to have some international or cargo star. This is the first type of international. They move on again with the come with the Mac. Well, Mac was always around.
Okay. Yeah.
So Mac was in the system. Then the upgrades on the engines them, but the same Mac still around. And secondly, now we go to the Sedan Atkins now. Cummins in is at the first. Start work on a bigger engine of Cummins.
Okay.
Sedan Atkins.
What size engine those?
Those come like start from a 220. We start from a 220 first. First another
Cummins 220.
Yeah, 220.
What year those were?
That was like about 79.
So you were still working with the gentleman during those period of time?
Yeah, well, we start from there. So I started from.
Okay.
So after leaving from him now, well, we go to the more heavier engine, like the 60 series D-truck like we're doing now. We never really work on that, running with him.
Okay. I know you as a man, Mr. Campbell, skipper, the whole world know you're a skipper. So we just refer to you as skipper.
Right.
I know as a man who can build a truck from zero.
Yeah,
where you learn those kind of things?
Well, I actually learned that from my one, just my one things, and maybe just a welder, just to work with a welder, but nobody don't really teach me that part.
So the intricacies of rebuilding an engine, most people have to go to a trade school. You know?
No, I didn't.
What
first now?
How you knew that you could pull down such an intricate piece of machinery and rebuild it?
Well, in the first half, we get some manual, some workshop manual to things I don't really fully understand.
Oh,
yeah. I moved to that by reading it about few manual. Well, now you can go to the internet now. First, you never have that before.
Oh, okay.
But first was just like we get a manual and study some of the things to get the right torque pressures and the real right adjustments for them.
So you refer to the internet to get on the workshop manuals?
Right, in the earlier part, but we work on the workshop.
So originally it was the workshop manuals and then now the internet.
Right.
So over the years, the different type of engines has become more computer driven type. Right. So how you make that transition into this computer type of engine types and functionalities?
Well, you know, just as I say, you just read a few things, a few lines, and check for basically engine just the same, you know. I just the difference of the different torque pressure, different, but mostly basically engine being the same.
So what you think about these computerized truck as it relates to when you compare them to a manual truck?
Well, with the computer, easy to reach the problem. The computer truck, you can
easy to diagnose.
Right.
Okay.
It's easier.
A lot of people who drive the original manual trucks are saying these computer trucks are problems.
Yeah, if you don't have sensors or shut you down, and if you don't understand, you're gonna have to sleep on the road.
Okay.
But if more you get into it, the more you can understand. But even as a driver, you can help yourself with that. You might check on the road, and if it's your choice to try, you can try something. For most times, it's an air pressure sensor, temperature sensor, the two main sensors. but shut it down.
You
And
think-
that way you can bypass it and get off the road.
Do you think now having these computers, does the engines last longer?
I guess so. I
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so. But I think the older engine, I think is still stronger.
The older engines.
I think it's stronger. I don't know if the parts cut down and know what happened, but the older engine them.
All
Even
right.
the liner changing, the older liners them
Are much stronger.
Much stronger.
Okay. All right. Over the years, I also know you as a person who own a lot of tractor trailers for yourself.
Yeah, man.
And you have traveled a lot, and you have seen what trucking is like overseas and in Jamaica.
Right.
How would you compare trucking overseas as it relates to in Jamaica?
Based on talking to one and two friends there, I think it one of the better is there is that well, it might easily get the parts, access to the parts easier.
Mm-hmm.
But I think here, just well, basically maybe the running out almost the same.
Same.
Almost the same. I don't see much difference. We have a cheaper insurance. The American have a more expensive insurance. So
Okay, insurance out here is cheaper.
It's cheaper.
Okay.
I guess it's cheaper. And
Yeah.
so it's yeah.
And overseas, with my little experience now going over there, trucks don't run empty.
Right.
As in Jamaica here,
Yeah,
we run a truck from Westmoreland
to Maypen.
to pick up a load and
Yeah,
we
so
run.
empty.
So
Right.
they call that deadhead.
Right.
We tend to do more deadhead here.
Right.
So how does that, you think that affects the bottom line, keeping a truck on the road? Because you have several trucks.
Yeah, well, it don't pencil if you could have something to go, carry something and pick back up something, well, that would be better. But no, you don't have it here. But if you go in a box by the truck, then a reefer or something. Remember, if you go in a reefer, I was told you go pick up enough that to bring back to town.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna run one way empty.
Yeah, and that is mostly how trucking is
Right,
in Jamaica.
right,
They do a lot of deadhead.
Deadhead, right.
Yeah. I also know as a person who can build a truck from zero.
Yeah, man, you can work on it. Sure, one over there.
Let's take a look.
Yeah. All right, this built from
Which one?
this one.
Okay.
All right, this is the two chassis we take off.
Oh,
This is
so,
the chassis.
so this was a part of that chassis.
No, well, this was a complete tractor head.
Oh,
So I pull it apart, the two different chassis, and build it with this cab and this one.
okay. So you pull apart that tractor head.
Yeah,
And
and
you-
go right over this
and
build it
change
in
this.
a 12 wheeler with a drop axle. It's a normal just a tandem.
Oh, so this was just a tractor head.
Tractor head, right.
Okay, you turn it into a straight truck.
Straight truck. So it's gonna be there will be now a 12 wheeler with a drop axle.
Oh, so this is going to be a 12-wheeler
Yeah.
with a drop axle.
Yes, can you see it?
Okay, so this is a drop axle.
Right.
Okay.
The second steer. to put on
Okay. Second steer.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's built from scratch.
So when did this project? When did you start this
We
project?
started this project about 6 months now, but it could have finished, but we never in a rush.
Okay.
So our project would take like, if you're going on straight at it, it's like a 4 months.
4 months to
Yeah,
complete something
right.
like this.
But
To basically convert a tractor head into a straight truck with drop axles and additional steer axles and so.
yeah.
We're talking about what kind of financing to do something like this. If somebody out there interested.
Well, if you're interested in something like this, it's around about, if you're finding everything, you carry the truck, come and find all the parts and everything. So around about 1.5.
Reasonable, if you should ask me. We can't edit, man, talk. Yeah, man. 10. Yeah, that's basically 10,000 US. That's a good price. So,
Right.
so guys, you're out there and you're up on the road over there, driving and you want to invest in Jamaica. This is a gentleman that is trustworthy over the years, 30 odd years, and he has the experience. Any type of truck you want to be built, it can be done right here.
Right.
All right. Yeah, man. Good work.
Right.
Good work. So that is something that is being worked on there as
Yeah,
well.
this is a convert to a 12, same twin steer too.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I put on a second after than this, but this was built already.
it was built, so you just put in
a second steer on
So
it.
I notice a lot of the trucks now putting on a second steer axle. Why? What's happening?
Why they bring more load, you can't carry
more load.
You actually carry the trailer carry.
Okay.
To the side of the body.
Okay. So this is going to carry basically the same load that a trailer.
Yeah, basically the same.
Basically.
I carry 50 ton.
50 tons?
Yeah, man, 50 ton.
My God.
I carry more than them.
Yeah.
But the one day, I'm more 50.
Which one?
That are the China one.
Oh, this one is our kind.
China. That are the OO, they call it.
Oh.
China.
And you do some work on this too?
Yeah, just a clean up and don't really run through service right through.
Yeah.
So the engine might build up to go back in this truck.
Oh, so that engine is going to go into this?
Right.
Okay. Take a look.
Yeah, man, it does make sense. Send a picture up on there and then go.
Yeah, man.
Picture when that started, actually my phone good on.
Yeah, man. Want do an update when them ready.
Yeah, man.
So we can make the viewers then actually see. Well, it is my intention to get a truck ready sometime in the near future. As we're done in a trucking already, and
right.
we have to invest back in our country.
Right.
And yeah, man. So I will get something built in the near future. Not too far.
No, man, I can't do it right now. If I want to tell us an investment for you too.
Yes, man.
But you can do it up and you know come if you want alternative. You know?
Yeah, man, definitely.
I'm sure we can look out sometimes, you know, because you can never out there, you can grab it, you know.
Yeah, man, I see them up there sometime.
Yeah, man.
All right, so Mr. Campbell, it should have been a more lengthy interview, but we know you're busy.
Right.
And, you know, we have other things
one.
we do. Next day we sit down and we talk and we go in depth.
When I build the engine,
you call me, yes. When